And we are back with another fantastic episode of the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Thanks again to Draggin Bags, the greatest sponsor in all the world. Of course, they're sponsoring this episode because they're our title sponsor. So why don't you do us a favor and show support for your boys and head over to Draggin Bags and pick yourself up a sexy set of bags today. Drop code BIGASS12 at checkout, and we're going to save you money because we're awesome. And plus, like, it looks good for us. So go get your next
help your boys
stamps.
out.
Yeah, come on now.
You know, we don't ever really. I mean, we ask for some reviews sometimes,
but like,
we invite you
guys,
to support the show via.
You know,
Patreon
you're going to need
time.
new bags,
but like,
why not just get them now?
Show some love. Draggin Bags helps us out. Help us out by helping Draggin Bags out, and go grab your set.
Help us, help you,
help them.
help us.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. It's like I think that's a win-win-win-win.
It is a win-win-win-win-win-win-win.
Wow.
So do it again. That's code BIGASS12 at checkout over at DraggingBags.com.
Do it.
Welcome to the Big Ass Cornhole Show with Sean and Dane, the host, you know, talking cornhole life and random fun. Grab a beer, let's get it done. From tossing bags to let's wild ride, tune in and join the party, don't you hide. It's the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast time with Sean and Dane. It's always prime. Sean is done.
Nailed it.
Well, welcome back to yet another episode of the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Sean and Dane are with you as always. What's going on, man?
What's crapping?
Nothing. Just I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's been a gauntlet of a few days.
Yeah, I
And
was
we
gonna say, like, day 3 of recording in a row.
Whew.
Backlogs.
Yeah. All right. So we have a lot to get into. So this is going to be a busy episode. This has been a lot of content, but I'm excited for this episode. Before we get into anything else, Dane, do what you do best every single week. Let the folks know what we're sipping on tonight in our favorite segment called What You Drinking.
What you drinking?
Well, right now we just got off playing a little golf.
We did literally off the course.
Yeah,
Like
so I'm sipping some water, rehydrating. I might run up and grab a Sun Cruiser pink lemonade here. I know it sounds really lame. Delightful though.
Yeah, if you're watching on Patreon, like you could tell, I don't know if you could tell, my hat is just like
It's soaked. I'm still wearing a polo.
Okay, I gotta get a little shout. If you're not watching on Patreon, a little shout out to Jay Corley today.
Yes,
I saw the bum
Bringing
shirt.
it back.
Just saw the bum shirt sitting on top of in my drawer. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go super casual. We're going to a very municipal course right by the house, so I just went like comfortable gym shorts and t-shirt, and I gotta say, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's nice.
It's nice being super comfortable when you're playing. Now, I did not play great today, but
you're comfortable.
I feel like I finally started figuring stuff out this week, so we go. But this week, we have more audio gold.
Yes, we do.
We have a whole bunch of stuff we want to cut to. Last night was the Stevie Awards.
Yes.
So we want to talk about our thoughts about who were the winners, who let you guys know who we voted for. There's a situation with a former ACL pro who was arrested. I want to kind of touch on that. It's going to lead into kind of like a bigger topic of kind of protecting juniors, like if we're going to keep allowing them to go in the event. I don't know about you, but I was phenomenally excited for Happy Gilmore 2. Like, I've been literally, I had it in my phone, marked to set an alarm so that I would watch it Friday night. So we're going to give our thoughts on that with some dramatic readings. And then at the end of all this, you're going to be joined by Richard Nyberg, ACL Elite player who's just been on a fucking tear. And is a name that you guys should know right as Worlds is about to kick off.
Yes, 100%.
So, but before we get into all that, we're going to let you know what's going on in our lives. The segment we call In and Around the Hole.
Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
All right, so how was the week? How was the lake?
Dude, all right, so week of the lake.
Summarize it in 10 words. 10 words. 10 words or less.
Epically epic.
Okay.
Drunken golf fest with boats and jet skis.
Yeah, in 9. That's nice. Well done.
All right.
Well, jet skis, is that one word?
It is. We'll hyphenate it.
Okay. Is it really though?
It is. Yeah,
okay,
it's jet ski. Yeah, hyphenate.
Yeah, I was trying to think of it.
But yeah, dude, I can't, just great week with the family. Had a blast. Took my nephews out golfing.
Oh, yeah.
One's 9, the other one's 6. A lot of fun. Just golfed 54 holes when I was there.
Nice.
And I was, there for 5 days, so it was a nice little trip.
Oh, yeah.
Hit a lot of early morning rounds, and then
I know you guys always have fun when you guys go.
and honestly, it's just easy. Literally turned my phone off Like, did not have it on me for 4 straight days, and that was awesome.
And so you got to think back. Like, we have not recorded, and so we played in the outing on
I know,
Monday
that's what I was going
before
to say.
this.
We did have that Monday outing beforehand.
Now, I will say the course that we played at was called Valley of the Eagles. It was a Jack Nicklaus design course. It was one of the most beautiful courses
Fucking
I've played in
gorgeous.
Ohio. Like, it was, I can't believe I'd never really heard of it before.
And it's one of those courses that you see on a scorecard and you're like, oh, it's only like 6,300.
Jesus.
Yeah, fuck off.
I'll
that
say
course,
Jack
that
Nicklaus
design is brilliant.
in terms of a designer is an asshole.
Yes.
Because he gives you fairways to hit, but then every approach shot, there's something protecting the pin.
Yep.
Either it's on this crazy slope, or there's sand in the perfect spot, or there's water. It's just a really tough, challenging course. But it's beautiful, and it was fun.
Yeah, we put one on it. Ended up 10 under.
We ended up talking. Oh yeah, I know. We ended up thinking like 6th or 7th.
Yeah, no, it was like 14th
Overall?
Yeah, overall out of all 46 foursomes.
Oh, that's not bad.
So, dude, I'll take it. I'll take that all
Now
day.
the crazy part is we started 6 straight birdies.
Yes.
So we were thinking like, oh shit, we're gonna go real low today,
Yeah.
and then we just kind of hit a wall.
This is one of
and
those
then,
like we weren't putting it right next to the pin like we
No.
had on a couple of them.
No.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Got to meet like a long drive champion.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna. Hopefully, I'm gonna reach out to him on social media. He said he
we
would
want
join us.
to. Yeah, we want to get him on the show.
Super nice guy.
Super nice guy.
Crazy
really cool
to
of him
see a
to come
guy
out.
hit a golf ball like that far,
Jesus, dude. Yeah.
and he wasn't even warmed up.
No, it was the second swing of the day, and he smoked that thing
320,
almost
330
it
on the
was
fly.
just-
Yeah,
It was nasty.
unbelievable.
Yeah, and dude, they just did a golf outing right. I've never been to an outing where you pay and get that much swag. It was insane. They had fucking JBL speakers,
Yeah.
Yeti like tumblers, like all of this shit that I'm like collectively I got my money back in
I mean,
swag.
that's why it's $21,000 a year to go there.
Yes, but definitely made it worth it.
It's a private high school
It
kind of
was
fundraiser.
it was a really cool course.
It was.
and tournament.
It
well
makes me
ran.
want. I'll definitely do it again next
I'll
year.
do it every year. Yeah,
Like
for sure.
honestly, like if I
Day
know-
off, go spend doing it that way. Fuck yeah,
Correct.
100%. Next time we won't have I won't have a trip to head to hopefully
100%.
right after, so we can go to the after party. But yeah, I thought all of us golfed pretty damn well. Shout out to Brian McDonough.
Yes,
Um,
lawyer. Here.
lawyer, yeah, and
Real
he
cool guy.
yeah, his son went to St. Ed's, who the outing was for, so he was just a random guy that joined me, you, and my dad,
And
our dad.
it was perfect that he rode in the cart with my dad.
Yes, they were just cracking dad jokes left and right and had a
yeah.
great time. And meanwhile, we were golfing. So.
Well, okay, so I'll be honest. I left the course Sunday or that Monday completely defeated. Like I even told you and Dad, I'm like I might seriously like just not golf anymore because like I love golf, but it was like it's coming to the point where I'm like I'm not playing as well as I used to, and I'm like I'm just not having fun sometimes when I'm out there, and I'm like I don't want to. Why am I stressing myself out doing something that I like doing? Like it's just not, and that's one of the reasons I stepped away originally. But like I put so much time in recently, I'm like so I wouldn't just let it go. So I ended up going to the simulator twice this week, and I think I mean I thought I figured it out. I went out simulator twice, pretty much figured it out, but you never quite know until you get to a course.
Yeah.
Took my daughter out Saturday. My wife's like, hey, you should take Nora out golfing. Done. Played 9 holes. Played really well. Like just it felt so comfortable hitting the irons again. I was just hitting my 3-wood all day, keeping it in play. I shot 3 over. Like I was just very happy with it. Like just 2-putting everything, but I didn't give a shit. Like I was fine. I was hitting the greens in regulation. Sunday, played the back 9, shot even better. Like just played very, very well, keeping the ball in play. And then we went out today, and I didn't play bad. I just like I wasn't consistent off the tee. I would chunk a shot here or there. Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's just frustrating, like going
That's
out and
golf,
having that.
though,
Right.
baby.
I know. But I feel like my irons like are finally there. That's the one thing I had zero confidence in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had no idea where the fuck my swing was. Everything I was shanking things left and right. So I just tried to go back and simplify it, and like I'm hitting the ball very solid now, and it's on the line, so it's more fun playing.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed the difference in your swing already. Keeping that left arm straight on the iron play is it's just a cheat code. Like I don't know why I ever bent my elbow before I like
It's not
learned
even
that swing.
for me.
Like,
It's not. I was trying to make a conscious effort keeping that left arm straight. And again,
Yeah.
I know people get annoyed when we talk about golf. I don't give a shit though. So I tried to keep my left arm straight. The problem was my right hand.
Yeah.
My right hand at impact would slide under. Like I would supinate right at impact, and
Yeah.
it was open up the club face. I pushed over, and I could feel it at impact. I knew I was doing it. So now I just tell myself, you are going to feel mentally like your club face is really closed, but that's square.
Yeah.
So I just trust it now, and I just keep it locked in place, and I'm hitting my irons very well now. So I just
yeah, I mean, the next thing I want to work with you on is getting your toe down on your irons.
Yeah.
Not being so toe up,
I
because
need
you
to get
really
closer to the
do.
ball.
Yeah, you need to get closer and stand more upright with irons. You should be more athletic with your woods, but irons you can stand a little more upright and really get that pendulum kind of like attack to it.
I agree. But yeah, I mean, other than that, my son on Saturday morning, my son did a bike ride at the Cleveland Zoo.
Nice.
And it was like it was a fundraiser for pediatric cancer research, right? So people donated money for like, you know, for him riding and stuff. So he took this very seriously. So for the past month, he's been riding around the cul-de-sac, practicing, doing laps. And during the event, we made signs and stuff, and he would ride past us in the in the event. We'd hold up the signs and like try to get his attention, and he'd like look over at us in the corner of his eye, but like he would just like stay so
focused,
serious,
man.
Oh, so serious. Like he took this so serious, and he thought he was like, in his mind, he won the race because he did 5 laps and everyone else quit at 3. So he just kept going.
It's like, I trained for this, you little mothers.
Just
None of
slow
you
and
did
steady,
any of the
just
work
not-
I put into this.
Yeah, correct. It was but it was fun, and then we just chilled at the zoo all day, and then I basically got back from the zoo, then went golfing. So I'm like, this is a terrific morning.
day.
Like, this is awesome.
Great day.
And then Sunday, I wasn't even planning on golfing. My wife wakes me up at 5 in the morning. She had to leave for work at 5:30.
Yeah.
So, but she wakes me up at 5, and she comes up to me, and she's like, and kind of startled a little bit, and she's like, I thought somebody was broke in the house. I heard voices. I'm like, oh shit. And she's like, no, it's nothing. But I'm like, then why did you wake me up now?
Just to, let you know that she was, nervous for a second.
So she leaves. I'm wide awake. It's 5:30 in the morning. So I finally just look at the course that we literally just played. I'm like, you know what? They have an open tee time for 9 at 6:30. I'm just gonna go. So
Go get it.
Out in an hour and 10 minutes. It was great. Met my kid. So my kids were with my parents. We met them up for breakfast and then just had a day.
That's awesome.
It's like the best way to start a day.
Yeah.
Like if I could start every morning with 9 holes at 6:30 in the morning, oh my God, I think I would just be the happiest guy in the world.
Yeah. I mean, so on Thursday at the lake, just the one round I want to touch on. It was 6:30 a.m. Booked a single tee time to go play 18 real quick and get up there. Yeah, and this dude right behind me has the same tee time. It's a course that has 36 holes though, so I was like, oh, maybe he's going to play the other 18. Well, then I pull up to the first tee box and he follows me, and he was like, hey, I think the starter said like we're playing together. There's another twosome with us. I'm like, well, do we want to wait for them or just go? Because it was already 6:30, so I'm like, we might as well just go.
Yeah,
because they were nowhere to be found. So I go to tee up and I wanted to play from the blues. Just because I've played the course a little bit, wanted to challenge myself, and as soon as I stepped on the blues, the other guy was like, hey, do you want to do match play or something? I see you're playing from the blues, like, you got to be decent. I was like, I'm okay, but yeah, I've never played match play. So I'm like, let's do it. I'm down. And come to find out, Josh, if you're listening to this, I had a fantastic time golfing with you, buddy. So Josh went to Oregon State and golfed for them.
fuck yeah.
He's a year older than me.
And that's like a legit like D1,
legit
Pac-12,
D1,
like
yeah.
like
And now he's stuck in kid hell. 3 kids,
Amen, brother.
all under the age of 5.
yeah. It's
So he's like, yeah, I
Never
don't
golfing.
get out to golf. He's like, I haven't touched a club in almost like 6 months.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
it was his first time out, but like,
if I get competitive juices, he wants to,
Yes.
it makes you focus a little
and,
more. I get that.
like you're going to face off against muni golfers and you're
100%.
college level.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was one of those that like when he hit it, you could just tell that it's different. Like he had several drives well over 300. The dude could stripe the shit, but couldn't beat your boy. I put a fucking round together, beat him 4 and 5.
That's pretty good.
Like it was a day. And he gave me the compliment of my life. Walking off on 18, he's like, "You're the best muni golfer I've ever faced." And I was like, "Well, I appreciate that. There's definitely better out there." But like, he's like, "No." He's like, "You never played in a tournament and shit." He's like, "I didn't see you roll a ball over." He's like, you missed one fairway." And he's like, "Green in regulation, I think you like were perfect." I'm like, "Yeah, I had a really good round."
That's kind of your game, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I told him I didn't stick much close, but he had a couple shots that were just like left and right of the green, and I was sitting on it. I would make the 2-putt, and he would chip and then 2-putt. So like I was just like
one
ticky
stroke, yeah.
tacking him, just getting one stroke here and there. So yeah, it was just it sucks that I didn't score it. I wish I knew what I shot. We just kept just the +1 for the match play. So like,
but sometimes it's better with match.
It
play.
is, yeah.
I mean, for a guy like me, like I almost don't want to know
because I'm pretty sure that was like it very well might have been the round of my life. I mean, I had 2 birdies on it. God, dude, I don't even know if I hit a fucking bogey.
I mean,
really
today
don't.
we ended up playing a match today.
Yeah.
So we were going to go off. There's another twosome, and they were like, "Hey, one of you guys go off the back, one of you guys go off the front." And like we got to the front tee box, I saw we were going to be waiting on both tee boxes. So I just went up to the other guys. So I'm like, hey, do you guys want to play? We originally said like, do you guys want to do like a 2-man scramble, like just against us?
Yeah.
And then they said no, they don't like doing scrambles.
We don't like doing
I'm like,
scrambles.
do you guys want to do best ball? And they're like, all right, we'll do best ball. The one guy, they were both very nice guys. The one guy ended up going to the same high school we did, a few years younger than us, so we knew some of the same people. But you, I mean, were clearly the best golfer of that group.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I legit
played
shot an
even
even
par.
par.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
it was a good day. I mean, again, not missing fairways.
I mean,
It's
we
like
took
really my
biggest
biggest thing.
We took 8 of your scores.
Yeah,
The one, I mean, I parred the one hole that I think you bogeyed,
yeah, and it was
and then you birdied one later.
yeah, it
And
was just
pars.
just a good day.
Yeah.
Like
Again, you're playing well.
to me, it's just a wedge game, man. I
Yeah.
think I figured it out. Using my 2 wedges extremely well right now, so it's just it's a nice feeling.
Yep.
Got that touch.
For sure. All right.
What are we moving on to now?
I don't know. What do you want to start with? Do you want to start with Stevie Awards?
Yeah, let's just get the fluff out of the way before
All
we
right,
get
so-
to the brass tacks.
We're leaving for vacation, or I'm leaving for vacation on Saturday for 2 weeks. So
Yes.
we've been recording a whole bunch of stuff ahead of time. So while we're gone, you're going to hear an interview with Chris Kingsbury, one of our absolute favorite dudes.
Yes.
It's a killer interview, just great vibes. He's such a good dude. We talk a little bit, and we have the Stevie Awards live on in the background. So you'll hear a few of the speeches. We turn on when Stacey Moore was talking, just and just kind of touch on a little bit. So you'll hear a little bit of our thoughts on that, like as it's happening live. Now that I've had time to sit back and think about it, I'm interested to hear what were your thoughts about. I mean, let's start right off the top. The easy ones. Jay Rubin was going to win Comeback Player of the Year.
100%.
And
Wasn't there to receive it though.
Yeah, and then Shearer won Breakthrough Player of the Year. I think it was well deserved. The kids had a phenomenal season.
I think I had Shearer and Finley as my 1-2 on that
Yeah.
one. Just like Finley's jump was
100%.
significant, so like she needed the nod too. But like
100%.
Shearer definitely, I thought he was the one to win.
So
that.
those two were pretty chalk. I can't see. I didn't really think there was a chance that anyone else was going to win
Yeah.
those two. And then came Rookie of the Year, and Gabriel Clausen ended up winning it. And I
Wrong. Wrong.
I can't be mad about it, only because at least he won it because he won a national or a signature. Now, my thing was, I do think that if you win, you should get bonus points over somebody that didn't win.
Who did Clausen beat?
Tony Smith.
Okay,
It's pretty good.
so he beat the number 2 player in the country.
Correct.
But Ty Thompson
This is my biggest argument.
beat the number 1 player in the country.
Now, mind you, I know Clausen is ranked higher than Ty
yes,
in the seating. I get it, but sometimes to me it matters almost that he won of 221 event, and it matters who he beat. Sometimes,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like round limited is so weird, and like it always has been. And not taking anything away from Gabriel, he still had a very good season because I think he took second in his bracket in one of the events too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think just to me it mattered a little bit more. I'd be interested to know who came in second because I gave. I actually went reverse. I had Ty Thompson first, Clausen second. I put Waskow third.
I had Waskow second, Clausen third.
And I know a lot of people are going to be mad about Waskow being second. My thing is those two, I can't put him ahead of somebody that finished.
yeah.
That
And the
won
only
it.
reason I had Waskow ahead of Clausen is because, again, Clausen won round limited. It's a different game. I'm sorry.
If Waskow had won when he made it to the finals, 100% he runs away with it. I don't think it's even close. But because he didn't, but he had a killer season, I just thought that either Ty or Clausen deserved it more.
Was Clausen's other second place finish in the other round limited signature?
I don't think so.
I don't think it was either.
No.
So I think it was like third or fourth
Yeah.
sig or something.
So again, he had a really good season. I mean, he's a phenomenal
it's not
player.
like, again, Gabriel, if you do listen to this, like, I'm not slighting you at all. Like, the way in my mind I see it is just what Ty Thompson did in that moment. We're going to remember that.
I thought that Colin Hoda deserved a nod to be on the
He
list.
should have been on the ballot.
At least be on the ballot.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he wasn't going to win it, but like at least give the kid a nod. I mean, he had a very good season.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, any rookie that requalifies.
You win a bracket, I mean, it's
yeah,
like-
it's
It's a big deal.
deservedly
So-
so.
and then came MVP.
Yeah.
Now, I was torn, and I did not decide who I was voting for. Basically, up until like the deadline, I think it was due like Tuesday at midnight. I think I submitted mine Tuesday morning, and I was kind of just going back and forth. I didn't really know who I wanted to go with. It was, to me, it ultimately came down between Mark Richards and Jamie Graham. Tony Smith had a phenomenal season, but again, the other two guys had won something.
Yes.
And then then when I really thought about it, I'm like, well, I got to really then, like, how do I not put Jay Rubin above it or Logan Chamberlain? To me, the consistency of Tony Graham, just outweighed like Ruben and outweighed Logan.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. So he got my third place vote. And my first and second place vote, I ended up voting for Jamie Graham at 1. And I get why Mark Richards won. I'm not upset that he won. Like, I get it. I'm just kind of surprised that more people didn't vote for Jamie at 1, because you also voted Jamie 1.
I did.
So that's at least 2 first place votes for Jamie. And my only thing is, like, I understand that Mark also won 1 and that he was super dominant in doubles. My argument against that would be, who is he playing doubles with? He's playing with Tony Smith, the
his
current
partner's also up for MVP.
Yeah, that's
so
what I'm
two
saying.
MVP candidates
And
are
not
playing
that Jamie
together.
Graham is playing with the scrub. Jacob
No.
Trzynski is a stud, but he's not Tony Smith level right now.
Yeah.
Tony Smith is playing like one of the best players in the country. You pair those two together, of course it's going to be good. It's not. I mean, it has been for the last 2 seasons, but really fucking good. They do not lose very often. So to me, like, I thought, and Jamie still won 1 in doubles.
Yes, and that's like to
I
me
just-
that gave me the nod for Jamie, because collectively his repertoire across singles was way more impressive than Mark's.
I think like Jamie right now,
Jay
this
Rubin
season,
was closer to Jamie Graham on singles than Mark was.
correct.
So like I don't know. Like I put more weight in the MVP on singles just because it is most valuable player. Then you have doubles team of the year.
Yeah,
It's 2 separate awards.
yeah. I don't disagree at all. Again, like, and this it's funny because it was reversed last time.
Yes.
Last time it was between Jamie and Mark. I voted for Mark.
Yeah, and I voted for Jamie again that time before. He ended up winning it that season.
Mark did. Mark won MVP that year.
No, the year that you didn't vote for Jamie, Jamie won.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I think following that year, Mark won it.
Okay.
And then isn't this Mark's back to back or
No, you're
then
wrong.
Tony Smith and then
No,
Mark?
Mark won it that year.
Did he?
Yeah, he won it that
Has
year.
Jamie Graham
Because
won?
then remember, Jamie came up to me pissed that I didn't vote for him, and then Mark and Jamie played off in the finals, and Mark won. So I'm like, well, you had your opportunity to shut me up, and like you just didn't do it.
That's right.
But
because
this
those two were
time-
like back and forth that entire season.
Correct. But this time, again, like I thought Jamie just is the guy this year that no one wants to face.
Yeah.
And he's just been so fucking good all year. I mean, he had the bracket win. He had a second place in his bracket twice, I think, and his worst finish was like a 6th in his bracket. I mean, it's just a phenomenal
It was
season.
super impressive.
So but again, tip of the cap to Mark. He's phenomenal. We were big fans of Mark Richards. I just thought Jamie was just an inch above, but apparently not many people agreed.
That's okay. Yeah, and I mean, McCarriger won the Commissioner's Award.
Yeah, I was
we
so
all
happy
said that
with
was
that,
very deserving. So
Oh hell yeah, dude! He's
congrats,
such a good
Jeff.
dude.
That was cool.
Yeah, he's
They
become
took
like
that one
a
home.
staple in the ACL community.
really has,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it's just everyone expects to hear that voice. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And it would be weird if anybody else for now.
Yeah, it's like Tom Hamilton retires. Like, good lord.
Bite your tongue. All right. What were your thoughts? Let's go over to Happy Gilmore next.
Okay,
So you watched it.
I did.
So I was super excited.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore ranks up there top 5 movies for me, not just comedies. Like it's one of my favorites. It's just a feel good movie. It's a cult classic, right? So there's a lot of hype behind this movie.
For sure.
I think there was like 43 million views or something like that.
I believe it. Yeah, I 100% believe that.
Like pretty crazy stuff. So it dropped on Friday, and it got mixed reviews from the comments on Facebook. So I was
Yes.
interested. Some people loved it. Some people said it was trash. And I went into thinking I'm probably not going to like it. I love the franchise so much, and I typically like anything Adam Sandler does. So like, let's just go in. Now, my biggest thing with this going in, I think should I start with the things I loved or the things I didn't like?
Let's go with the negatives first.
Negative first? Okay.
Yeah.
The editing in the film was just wrong. The original, I thought they missed their mark on here. They had an opportunity where if you would have filmed this in like the same film that was used back in '94,
Yeah.
it would have given it just that nostalgic feel a little bit. And they went away from like 90s style comedy a little bit. Like to me, like 90s style comedy used to be like how do I want to like
It was more
like,
moments.
it was more like crazy
memorable one-liners.
Well, it was like 90s. Like, they had a crazy storylines, right?
Yeah.
And then as it went to the 2000s, like you had movies like Knocked Up and stuff, like where they were trying to turn real life scenarios into like a funny comedy.
Yeah.
Where in the 90s, it was just fucking wacky situations.
Yes.
They kind of kept that a little bit in this one, but I just thought that they missed it, like editing wise. Like it used to be like they would let the background set the tone for the scene and like zoom in. Now everything was just like in your face. It was like 100 TikToks mashed together, and it was just like, everything happened so fucking fast. And like before I knew it, like I'm like, oh, I'm finally figuring out what's going on. It's on to another scene. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
You just need to be a little more attentive, Sean.
I'm trying to think.
They got to keep the youth's attention now, man. Their attention span's like 10 minutes.
Who did they make this movie for? Did they make it for? It doesn't feel like they made it for like the fans of the first one. It feels very much like they made it for like the younger generation. If they didn't make it for the fans of
the first one, though, then we wouldn't have had so many nods to the original.
That was about the only. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the acting in it was great. I even didn't mind the storyline. I think it was just ridiculous enough to be like a Happy Gilmore movie.
Yeah.
I didn't like the colors. I hated it being in like 4K and crystal clear.
But all right, so let's just drop that as like a Happy Gilmore thing. Let's just make that all comedies nowadays. They're not the same feel because they don't shoot and film. Like you're 100% right on that. Like
because crystal clear is just not as funny.
It's not. Yeah, it's just not the same.
My biggest thing was again like I felt like they were really aiming to get like a younger crowd with this, and that kind of bummed me out a little bit. It was just like I think my daughter would love it, like with the color choices and how fast it is, and like the storyline's constantly evolving and something new is always happening, bouncing around. I think they would have definitely go. And the one thing that I was kind of confused on was Shooter McGavin's character.
Yeah,
so like he was just a good guy, like in a snap of fingers, like he gets punched in the face and he's just okay with it, and like then they just become best friends.
Yeah,
like I didn't like that. I thought they had a perfect like opportunity to really make him like a good villain again, like in the movie.
Well, they started off to.
They tried, but that's what I'm saying. They went full villain. They're fist fighting in a seminary.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping.
Spoiler alert: cemetery, and then all of a sudden, like they're sitting down, and then they're just like teaming up.
Well, it's because the whole premise was it was a play on the live golf thing.
100. Oh, of course.
So like the whole premise was he wanted the golf's bigger than the both of them, so they needed to join powers to defeat golf. I would have much preferred if Shooter had went and gotten the surgery, and then showed up against Happy.
Yeah,
and like been on that team. I thought it would have been
for
like
sure.
it should have been like that rivalry again. But yeah, I mean, all in all though, like I liked it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like to me it was
it kept my interest. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean the only thing that I thought the whatever that new league was, it was too hokey. Like they didn't have to go that far with it. They could have made it like rather than like these crazy like climates and shit like that, like or like them actually hitting the ball like fucking 500 yards and like looking so fake. Make it look a little. Well,
they missed
more
an opportunity.
Realistic.
Like it was obviously a subtle jab at Liv.
Yeah,
you missed an opportunity to put like real golfers in that situation to make like golf villains, right?
Yeah,
put Phil Mickelson, Greg Norman, Patrick Cantlay, all the guys that like no one like loves in golf, and make them that team. That would have been fucking hilarious. You roll out DJ, Phil Mickelson. Who was you can't tool Bryson though because that's the problem because Bryson played a very funny role in this, but it's super funny. Like I thought they missed an opportunity. They didn't need to use like Reggie Bush.
Yeah,
like why not use like a real golfer? Like Phil Mickelson would have been like perfect for one of those roles
for sure.
Like just let him be himself.
Yeah,
like
he's kind of be an arrogant asshole.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that would have been perfect fit for that. But so I do completely agree with that sentiment. I thought the cameos were awesome.
Yes.
Thought the athletes acting was solid. The John Daly storyline was the best part of the movie.
Yes.
Scotty Scheffler playing into like just like
getting arrested,
just
again.
Unbelievable.
Perfect.
Xander Schauffele might have stole the show with That's What She Said was hilarious. But I thought the one part that literally made me laugh out loud was Bryson DeChambeau.
Yeah,
these are my titties.
These are my titties.
Like that. Like that's the one part I did. It just made me laugh. Like I'm just like that. That's the kind of stuff like we're missing out on. And it was just funny. You know what I mean? Like, just defending Rory, like, just the subtleness of that is very funny. But, the cameos were great. I mean, it was littered, like, 300 cameos in this movie. I mean, you had everyone from Eminem was in there. You had Kid Cudi was in it for a hot second.
That just showed how popular that movie was, though. That all these guys were willing to just hop on. And you know that entire shoot was just an absolute blast.
Yes.
Like, they had a great time shooting that movie, 100%.
I'm sad. Obviously, Chubbs died in real life.
Yes.
I'm happy that they still tied him into the story somehow.
Yes.
Any way they could. Because, like, so you watch the Adam Sandler, Bryson DeChambeau golf match, and he talked about how Chubbs was originally written into the movie. He was going to be in the movie or play a significant role, passed away. So they had to like kind of hard pivot and rewrite all of a sudden. So I'm wondering if that fucked up some of the storyline and they just decided to go like, you know what, fuck it, let's go with it.
Yeah.
We gotta go plan B.
Yeah, it really could have. But all in all, like the story, like I loved the part with him, like the whole alcohol like dependency shit. Like
it made it kind of real a little bit, and that's what I'm saying. Like, do you like that? Because it's like they try to mash too much shit together. If you're gonna go crazy ridiculous, go crazy ridiculous.
Yeah,
but you can't have like something that's gonna really hit home as like the main problem though.
So let's go to the first movie.
Okay.
All right. So opening credits.
Yes.
Sad about his dad dying.
Yep.
All right. In the second movie, wife dies.
Correct.
First movie,
similar kind of humor with it. Correct.
First movie, he's a young kid whose dad dies young, and he just has his anger.
Yes.
And that's what he needs to overcome.
Yes.
In this one, he's Happy Gilmore,
but he's sad.
Now he's just sad
depressed.
because he's depressed. A little different version, so he drinks, and he has to defeat that in order to become back to being Happy Gilmore. Like, I love the little struggle in this one. My wife was like mortified that Happy's wife died in like the opening scene.
I kind of expected something crazy like
and
that.
I told her, I'm like,
yeah.
Do you not remember the first movie? Like, they talk about his dad just literally taking a hockey puck to the face.
Yeah.
His wife died with a golf ball to the face. Like, it's funny.
It tied it in. Yeah, correct. It's all tied in. Yeah, correct.
But yeah, all in all, I was not disappointed
No, I
at
liked
all.
it.
To the people that were disappointed, I'm sorry for you. You had way too high of expectations for a comedy movie in
Again,
2025.
the first one is still always going to be supreme. This one it filled like if the somewhat closure. Now we didn't need it. We didn't need the movie.
No.
Like it could have been fine just by itself. But the fact that they took time to give back to all of us, like I think they did it some justice. It was
100%
solid enough. I'll watch it again.
But now, like, comedy is just so different nowadays, and stand up is so big that, like, I think comedy movies are just dead. They're dead. We're gonna
trying.
constantly get shows and stuff out, and like every once in a while there'll be like a little funny movie that you want to catch. But dude, there's just nothing.
There's like comedy dramas. You know what I mean, like Ted Lasso, like stuff like that. But yeah.
But then, like, I mean, the good stand-up comedians, like, I mean, Tires is fucking brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
one
mean,
of the
like,
few. But again, that's like a mini series.
Exactly, it's just like a mini. That's what we need to look forward to as comedy fans now.
I was hoping
the shows.
That's why I was hoping that like when Burt Kreischer came out with his movie, I was hoping it wasn't going to be a piece of shit. It was a piece of shit.
I mean,
but you know, like, but those are the kind of movies that, like, the comedians, we need to make movies in order for us, like, because that's what we did in the early '90s and the 2000s. Like, the big time comedians made movies and they were fucking funny.
Back in the day, you could flop and still make a shit ton of cash. Nowadays, you flop and you're fucked. Like, you're done.
Yes.
Like, guess what? You're not making another movie now.
Kind of true.
Like,
very true. Okay, so kind of completely switching gears. So last week. I think it was last weekend, maybe Friday or Saturday. A former ACL pro was arrested. His name was Chad Rowe. Not like a really well-known pro. I think he was a pro 2 years ago, maybe the 23-24 season sounds about right. He was out of Oregon, I believe. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I think this is not to trash him in any way. Because again, like, he's allowed to go to court, like, you know, like, he's charged, but he's not found guilty of anything yet. Mm-hmm. So he's charged with like basically what happened was he was in a cornhole league, like, you know, tight cornhole community, and there was a family in that league. It was a father, wife, son, daughter kind of situation. Mm-hmm. And Chad and the daughter, who was 15, recently turned 16, developed some sort of relationship. Apparently the parents found out about it, and like, Chad, basically the sheriff showed up at his house and he knew about it and turned himself in. So obviously kind of a sad situation. Chad had like was engaged, had a young kid. You hate hearing about that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I think that this brings to light like a larger issue as a cornhole community that we really need to be aware of, because this is not the first fucking time this has happened.
It is not.
Okay. And consensual or not, right? It doesn't matter. Right, she was 15, almost 16. Like, so that just goes out the window.
Yeah.
I've been very vocal throughout the years about saying that, like, I have issues with junior players being at these events, and it's not that I hate kids. Right, I have 2 kids. I love them. I think that it's awesome when kids are really good at this. But I'm also not naive to the fact that, like, when you bring kids to these events, there are still adults that whose responsibility is not to worry about kids.
Yeah.
Right. It's like it's their free time and they're adults and they earn that right to do whatever the fuck they want. And sometimes adults act like assholes. And and whether we want to admit it or not, there's just fucking creeps in the world. And you just have to, it makes you sit back and really think, do you really know the people you play with? Like I when I really sit back and think, there's some people that like, I really like at Cleveland Cornhole.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know them though.
It's true.
I don't. Like, I think they're great people.
Great
but
to
like,
have a beer with, like chill up at a bar top or something. But like, yeah, I'm not inviting you over to my house to like for
and
a
it's
cookout
like, and it's one of those like, if someone were to be like, oh hey, do you know so and so? Like, yeah, they're a solid guy.
Yeah.
But when I'm saying that, like, I'm just saying like my like interactions with them. But like, you can't really speak to like the kind of person they are because
I didn't
like,
want to punch him in the face. So
Yeah.
good in my book.
So my thing is like, if we're going to continue to allow juniors to come to these events, like two things need to happen. First of all, we need to hold the parents accountable and they need to be watching their kids. Like you just, again, this is not like a lecture to parents out there, but like, I think this is more of just a wake up call to all of us that like, we just need to be more aware of where our kids are and what they're doing. Because like, there are people out there that are going to like try to take advantage of situations like that. And as a community, we need to do a better job of policing this. We need to remember that like when we're there, and again, like, I know it's hard to say that because like, again, if you're going to an event, it's not your job to be fucking babysitter.
Yes.
But it is your job to like act like a normal adult. You know what I mean? Set a good example for anyone that's around, no matter how old they are.
Yeah.
So I worry that there's like, that's just not going to happen.
I mean, in all honesty, like, I think there needs to be an ACL rule implemented that if you are under the age of 18,
I would say 21 almost, man.
now I'm saying for this first rule, I would say under the age of 18, if you go to any ACL sanctioned event and you have to have your parent or guardian next to you at the board for every game.
I kind of
Your
agree.
dad can't go play in the same tournament.
Yeah.
He sacrifices his time to allow you to play. Like that to me has to happen. Because far too often I hear the story of like young kids talking shit and like you get somebody drunk enough, they're going to murder a kid eventually at one of these things. Like, like to me, like a kid's talking shit and like the dad's there, I'm going after the dad. I mean, like, you need to figure your fucking kid out. But like, if there's no parent present, if somebody's drunk enough and one bad decision, like you can just literally knock a kid's head clean off if you just haul off.
Well, and like you hear it all the time. Like I had several people reach out to me about this, and they were talking about how when they go to league nights, like at a bar, like they know for a fact that like there's players, there junior players there, and they're all like they're drinking and stuff.
Yeah,
like a bar can like lose their business license.
100%.
And if you're a director and like you seeing that shit, you gotta stop that shit.
Yeah, and your parents are just swinging by, dropping you off, and then leaving.
It's a bar.
Fuck that shit. Yeah,
it's a bar. Like it's just baffling to me. Like I just feel like as a community, we just need to do a better job of just policing this shit and just make it a safer environment for everybody involved. You know what I mean? Like
100%, dude. I am not like, I've been hard against like having kids period in the sport. Like I think it's your youth is your time to play more involved sports than maybe just cornhole. Yeah. Like leave that to the guys that can't touch their toes anymore. All right. Like go out and play sports. Like that's the whole point.
Leave us something.
Exactly. Seriously. Like this is for the guys that can't play softball anymore.
Yeah.
Yet like you kids can still go out and play hardball. I wish I could.
Yeah.
But I can't. So like I'm going to play golf and play cornhole. So,
and again, like for me, it's not even a competition thing. It really just comes down to, let me ask this. Like I'm just going to what needs to happen before the ACL would finally make this move?
Something
like
dramatic.
how bad, like that's what I'm saying. How bad does it need to get? Like what needs to finally happen? Like, does a kid need to get kidnapped?
I mean, I don't even know if it has to go that far.
But you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, but is that what's going to happen? And then everyone's going to be like, oh shit, why? So I'm just trying to like raise the flag now. Like maybe we just need to be more aware of this shit. And this is like a cry to the ACL. Like you need to start. There's no more of like if they're a fucking pro, they just get dropped off, and it sucks. But if they want to sign it up, like I'm assuming their parents got to sign off on it.
They have to, They can't.
So that should be a requirement every time, and it can't just be like an older player.
Yeah, and I'm not talking like the ACL juniors for the most part.
Oh, it's great.
Are brilliant. Like they're super
about
great kids. Like those aren't the ones I'm worried about. It's little shithead Joe Blow that like can't handle losing, that flips his shit out, like throws a tantrum at like 9 years old. Like why are you even here at a bar on a Tuesday night playing, like, that kind of shit just needs to stop.
Yeah.
I urge directors to just nix it now.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, we play in a bar.
Yeah.
If you can't fucking drink here, you can't play in the league. And then guess what? Your numbers are going to go up.
I think that some directors are afraid because then they're like, well, if I can't bring my kids, like we can't play, and then they're losing 2 players. It's fine. Like I guarantee you, you're going to pick up more people once they figure out, like, oh, we don't have to worry about.
Oh yeah, I don't have to have like worry about having a few too many. Or like, no, it's like you're there to relax and have some fun.
And that's okay. And here's what it really comes down to is like when you're like in a blind draw, right, and you get paired up with the kid. Like, no offense, but like I'm going out and like to get away from like the dad life for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like,
I don't want to be your
like
mentor.
big brother mentor dude right now. And I know that makes me sound like an asshole, but like I'm already doing that 24/7. Like when I get out finally away to release, like I don't want to be somebody's babysitter. I don't, but I feel obligated to.
I agree, and I don't have kids.
And that's the thing. Like
I
I
don't wanna
feel
fucking
obligated
be
to like
a kid I
take
don't
them
know's
under my
mentor.
wing and make sure they're good I'm never going to be an asshole to them. But like in the back of my head, I'm like, God fucking, I just wanted to come here
Just wanted one day.
and chill and have, you know what I mean? Just have some time. But like, yeah, if I'm playing with a junior, like I'm not going to drink.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I don't know. So, but that's been my biggest thing. And again, like I'm not bringing this up to like trash anybody. Like everyone makes mistakes. You know what I mean? It's my biggest thing is like, we just need to police this shit better, like as a community.
Yes.
Because something's going to happen eventually, and it's going to be too late. So
The fact that
let's be proactive.
it hasn't
instead of
really
reactive.
like happened yet. I mean, this is a pretty big deal that we brought up, but like
a
counting
kid,
our blessings that
like
it
a kid
hasn't
like
gotten any like out of hand yet.
Logan Dupler. He's like what 16, right?
Yeah,
the
looks
kid
like
weighs
he's 12.
110 pounds.
Yeah.
You're telling me like that kid couldn't just get scooped up and
Yeah,
But and I know like I was like, oh, we watch out for him. No, you're not. You're not. Unless it's your fucking kid or your blood. You don't like. You might say you're watching out, but that's always your second priority. It's
100%.
always like you're not always watching him. So like I know they travel in packs, which is great. Like I think it's awesome. But again, if you're a junior, I truly believe like you need to have an adult guardian there present for you that's going to be responsible for you.
And like, dude, even like the travel.
I'm shocked
and
the
they
ACL
like
doesn't
send
do
them
this
with,
already for a liability issue.
Yeah,
Like that baffles me.
And the amount of like kids that just travel with random fucking adults,
Dude, right?
To this shit just blows my mind.
Like, I love 99% of the people I've ever met in this community.
Yeah.
But if you think for a fucking second I'm letting anybody that I've met, and this goes for like everybody, that I'm letting my kids get in the car with them, you're out of your motherfucking mind.
100%.
You're out of your mind.
In all honesty, like you parents are the reason why we have shows like Criminal Minds and shit. Like we grew up differently, where like our mother wouldn't let us out of her sight, like for any sporting event or anything like that. Like we were always like, she was always right there on top of everything that we were doing. Would never trust like, I would go with like a coach or like another parent with their kid.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's
to
different.
like a ball game. That's like, to me, we're not crossing state lines though.
Yeah.
Like going to spend a weekend. Like it's just.
And again, this is not. I'm not talking about like coast family friends. This is called like they're talking about like you're letting your kid go with like an acquaintance.
Oh, it's my partner. Like
correct.
You know,
like that's
Bill.
just
I met him 6 weeks ago.
And
like,
why
we're
would you ever?
partners now.
So do you remember the last regional we went to? We played a young kid that I threw against. And he was just drove there from West Virginia
No,
or Michigan?
I think Michigan, yeah.
From Michigan with a guy from his league. And this kid was like 12 years old. I'm like, oh, is that your dad? And he's like, no, it's just my friend. I'm like, what do you mean that's your friend?
Like,
I'm
sorry,
like,
if you're 12 years old, you can't have an adult male friend.
I was so close to like pausing the game. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's your friend? Like, do we? Like, what do you mean?
Are you
and he's
safe?
like, we play in the same league. And he's like, he needed like a partner for open, and I was available, so I came with him. I'm like, okay, man, are you good? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, well, let's play.
Just,
but I just super creeped out.
100%. Yeah, just needs to stop.
All right.
Needs to stop.
Got some dramatic readings.
Ooh. In a world where bean bags have brought men to their knees, social media serves as sanctuary for keyboard warriors. Time for the dramatic readings.
This first one is written by the biggest arms in cornhole, Jimmy Humans. Well, after 18 hours in travel, 2 different cars, Amber Simmons and I made it to Worlds. Today kicks off with the open blind draw at 5 p.m. and hopefully coming home with Shot of the Year award at 8:30, which he won.
He won.
Shout out to the sponsors that actually paid their players this season, listed below. Looking to finish the season strong. I love just the subtle jab where, because most of people are going to see this, gloss over it, and just be like, good luck, Jimmy. Like, but if you really take the time to read the paragraph, that last little line,
It's a Jimmy jab.
shout out to the sponsor that actually paid their players a season. Now, me being a nerd, I looked at, okay, who did you list? Shout out to MJ Metalworks, Brian Coon's Window and Cleaning, Fun Bags Cornhole, Section USM Cornhole Morals, and RGX Sportswear USA. All right, you guys are all stand-up humans. You paid. Now, it's interesting. What bags does he throw?
He throws all cornhole.
God damn, that's weird.
That is weird.
Right? So that's, I mean, the rumor is just becoming very more apparent. Like, none of the all cornhole guys are getting paid.
Yeah.
And something went on where Rich left, and I can't get a fucking straight story from anybody. But something went down, and the BG side that was involved with all cornhole is now no longer. And I'm hearing that all cornhole might just be done after the season. Yeah. Their website's down. They haven't sold any. So I really think that this might be the last.
There's just a random warehouse. Like, aren't they from Utah?
They were once upon a time, but not anymore.
You think there's just a random warehouse in Utah with OG?
Because that was when Chad Littlewood was involved.
Yeah.
And he has not been involved.
I know, but I'm saying, do you think there is a warehouse?
I don't know.
Filled with OG game changers? We need to find it.
Oh, probably in Modlin's house, if I had to guess.
Modlin's house is made out of game changers.
That's kind of true. All right, ready for the next one?
Sure.
Do it. All right, Addicted to Cornhole, Michael Hall. I wonder how many participation trophy letters will be posted on Facebook today. Congratulations, you spent enough money that will let you call yourself a pro. If you spend more money paying the pro fee and appreciate the fact that you have no chance in actually competing in the pro field, but we're glad to take your money for our money grab scheme. Your achievements have padded our wallets and paid our bills, and we really appreciate you for that. This is one of those posts that, I get what he was trying to do. He was trying to be funny, take a little jab, but then, it very quickly, went against him.
Yeah,
right? And
the thing is, I take it you didn't get a participation letter?
Everybody has been praising the ACL for bringing back, this, we'll call it chasing points kind of thing. Now, they announced it late, so it's been a little chaotic, but at least we know that, according to Athena, that this plan is going to remain in place for 3 seasons. Mm-hmm. So going into next year and the year after that, what you got to do to qualify and where it's at. If people want to pay to be a pro, right, and they get that offer, then that means they earned it, right? They did something enough in their performance to get that letter, 100%. Regardless of area or what state they're out of. Even if they're from fucking Alaska and there's 20 people that play. Now, shout out to Alaska Cornhole. I know there's more than 20. And you're top 5 and you get offered that ACL spot, tip of the cap. You're still top 5 in your fucking state. Doesn't matter what it is.
Damn right.
And you can still make it in the big bracket. I get what you're saying. Now, there's a reason the same people tend to keep winning a lot of these titles because they're the best in the world at it.
Yeah.
But you just never know.
Can have a day.
Look at Richard Nyberg, a guy that we interviewed later. He's been playing cornhole for 2 years, and he might be the hottest player in the country.
And he's
an
absolute dog.
I know in co-ed, in mixed doubles, I know he was 3-1 on the day.
Yeah.
So I didn't see how they ended up finishing in the challenger bracket, but he's very good player, and he's only been playing for 2 years, so you don't really know what's out there. And some players that are really good locally haven't had the chance to travel yet. And then when they finally go to their big tournament, something clicks. And Richard talks about this big time. He was playing California, but it wasn't until he went to his first really big tournament that he's like, oh shit, this is different. I need to work harder to get there.
Yeah.
A lot of these players, you don't see that they work hard. Now, there was one little situation that happened in Massachusetts that I was going to comment on.
Okay.
A guy made a post. I was going to make it a dramatic reading, but it's kind of long. So basically what happened was this guy made a post, and he took a screenshot of the standings in Massachusetts from one day before.
Yeah.
And then he posted the current standings. And in a 12-hour period, there were 2 guys that bumped up to top 5 to get their pro cards.
Yeah.
What he said was there was 5 or 6 individuals that all got together and they played a little, what do you call it? Sit and go.
Sit and go, yeah.
And they were trying to max out their local points, and that would give them enough to bump up a spot. Apparently this happens all over the place. So a lot of people were chiming in oh, that happens in our league too, blah, blah. My thing is I'm okay with it because they technically earned it, but was this a super secret man club kind of thing?
Yeah.
Where you all knew who was
not
going.
Open invite to anybody.
And I know, I think it was Patrick Lemlin. It was commented, he's it was trying to be well, we still played the matches. And we didn't do anything wrong. It was shut the fuck up. Like, you know what you're doing. Like, it's shady, and you guys are getting called out on it. But you're right. It's not against the rules.
It's a loophole.
It's a loophole,
Congratulations.
100%. And I'm not saying that it's still a shady thing to do. Don't come out and act like you guys didn't know what you're doing. You fucking knew what you're doing. You knew what you were doing. You didn't just happen to go from 6th to 4th. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what happened. Like, you knew what was going on. So don't act like you got called out on it, but you found a loophole. So I tip my cap to it.
Can we call loopholes ditties now?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it pulled a nice little ditty there. And so tip my cap on that, but it's still kind of a shitty thing to do.
It is.
You know what I mean? But, people, there are always going to be people out there trying to find loopholes.
No, on the flip side, though, maybe they weren't trying to maximize local points because they knew that they had no chance until the ACL dropped this crazy thing like just a couple weeks ago.
No, because they knew when the season was ending.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, at the time, they didn't have a prayer of becoming a pro. But then as soon as they launched this little thing from the ACL, they only had a little bit of time to try to maximize their points. Like, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of a shitty thing to just hold yourself a super private tournament just to get you ahead of somebody else that
I mean, it's nice to know
might
the
have earned it all
directors.
year.
It's nice to know a director.
Yeah, become a local director then.
Yeah.
You
can host them in your backyard.
Yeah. And I think there is a minimum. I think 6 is the minimum to like actually get local points. But yeah, you can host 5 people, just rack up and there are a lot of people around that do that apparently. Yeah. I'd never cared enough I was never good enough to care about
I never
points.
chased points
No,
ever.
fine. Never
didn't
good
have
enough.
the time. Like,
No, I was never good enough.
if I can get points from league, that'd be sweet, but you don't.
Very true. But
Sucks.
shitty thing to do, but
Chitay.
such is life. All right, you want to cue the rap horn?
Oh, do I?
Do it. Whoa. We try getting fancy today.
Yeah, we switched
Kinda
it up
that.
a little bit.
All right, you can reach us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok at Big Ass Cornhole.
And Facebook at Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Thanks again to Draggin Bags.
Just the best guys
Y'all the
around.
best,
Shout out
man.
to Team Dragon, who's doing pretty well so far.
Hell yeah.
Minabella Woods won her bracket.
Yes, she did.
Got double 2 scoops.
2 scoops.
Shout out to Ashley Brown.
Yes, second.
Took second in bracket, and she just found out today she got her pro card. So shout out to Ashley.
Hell
She's been
yeah.
working hard. We're gonna be having Ashley join us after vacation. She's been talking with like a new a mental coach.
Yeah.
I want to try to get both of them on the same time.
Yeah.
So we've been working behind the scenes trying to coordinate time. But Ashley,
Sweet.
we'll figure that out.
Hell yeah, I like that.
If you're looking to support the show, we would greatly appreciate it. You can do so over at patreon.com/bigasscornhole. And for the price of beer a month, you get some bonus content. We post the video versions. We do happy hour calls. So I think the happy hour call is going to come post like right after our vacation.
Yeah.
Like that first week we're back, we'll try to coordinate it. And because we'll have plenty of good stories. And there's going to be one kick-ass fucking episode coming up. We're bringing the recording stuff to us down with us on vacation.
Hell yeah.
I think the family interviews on St. Patrick's Day went over so well. So we're going to sit down and we're going to have some quality interviews.
just round table, baby.
And we're going to have some round table, but I think I want to sit down one-on-one with certain people. Like I would like to have like Kenny and Michelle separate from like Chrissy and Barry.
Yes, well,
we'll separate.
We can
them a
do
little bit.
multiple days worth of recording. You know,
sure.
like have it just set up and leave it out or something.
Yeah, correct.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, so if you go to patreon.com/bigasscornhole, you get bonus content like that, fun stuff, and we would love you forever. We would. I hope you guys enjoy the interview. Richard Nyberg, it was awesome. We ended up doing letters that start with B draft with him. It was very fun. Richard's a very interesting dude. We wish him luck. It was a really good interview. And again, like his name is kept coming up on the radar more and more the last few months. And it's just a really interesting story.
Yeah, and I like his I like the cut of his jib. The dude's a grinder, and you can tell.
Correct.
Like he's
Blue
put in
collar,
a lot of work.
He reminds me of like just going with his lunch pail and work hat on. He's just gonna fucking grind. He's gonna high PPR, and he doesn't give a shit if it goes 50 rounds. He's just gonna try to outlast you.
Man, a dude that's like 36 and back being a full-time student. Like,
Yeah, for sure. He's
awesome,
grinding.
man. Good for you.
Sure. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoy the interview. Hope you guys have an awesome week. We're going to be back. Again, we'll have interviews dropping the next 2 weeks. One's going to be featuring Chris Kingsbury, and the other one's going to be featuring our buddy Nate Voyer, who we did the best chairs draft.
Yes.
And that might be my favorite draft we've done so far.
It's so random.
It
We're
was
just sitting
so
there
rare.
and
The best chair.
I
It was
saw all
so
the
funny.
chairs in his
Dude,
background.
I
I'm
can't
like,
wait
what
to
if we
make
do
that graphic.
best seats.
Yes. So, yeah, but we are hoping that when we're down at the Cape, I'm hoping to get some content. I want to go to that blind draw, man. It's been like a staple of us every year.
Yeah, we
So
might
I'm
as
gonna
well get out to it and
go hit it up, get some content.
not
see some
golfing,
of our
so we can
friends.
do that.
For sure. Yep. So I hope you guys enjoy your week. We'll be chilling out on the beach.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, as always, we hope you throw it straight. It's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later. All right. Welcome back to the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. We are now joined by ACL Pro Elite player, Mr. Richard Nyberg. What's going on, man?
How's it going, guys?
We're here, man. I've been mentioning your name more and more, like especially over like the last month or two. because I keep seeing your name kind of pop up, and it's always at like the top of like finishing stuff. So it's you must be having a pretty solid season.
I would like to say I had a pretty strong season. I had a major eye opener from last year's Worlds, and kind of just boosted my confidence from there.
So what happened at last year's Worlds?
I missed my pro card in the gauntlet by 1 game.
Ooh.
So yeah, I went through the gauntlet, made it to the playoffs, and then ended up losing to Bo Graff. I had a 20-point lead, and I really gassed out.
Wow.
So I probably should have taken the headphones off at that point, because I had a good little cast of people watching and, cheering me on, but the music was so loud and I was just gassed out, and I ended up losing the 2013 lead, and he moved on, and then he actually ended up getting smoked in the next game. I don't even remember who it was, but that guy was not missing. And then lo and behold, they find out that he didn't even take his pro card after he beat Bo. So
that was Easterling.
I don't think it was Easterling. There was somebody else, but it could have been.
Okay, because Easterling is good. Okay,
Yes, he is.
interesting. So what did you take from that? Was it like a conditioning, like stamina standpoint, or was it like you just need to get better, like all around game, or?
It was stamina for sure. My hand-eye coordination's been solid. I actually grew up. I did 10 years of horseshoes from like a junior year. Like younger than Emax, all the way up to pretty much 18.
Yeah, for sure.
So the skill set has always been there, because I have like a really weird like mindset. When I'm hooked on something, it doesn't like, I don't think of anything else.
Okay.
So it was stamina. I realized that, wow, you can go like 30 plus rounds, because I actually had a game against Austin Schlobaum, and I ended up beating him in that pro qualifier gauntlet, and it was like 36 rounds or so. And it was just a crazy game. And then, I had a really good group of people I played against that entire time. And then by the time I made it into that bracket, I felt strong, and then I gassed it out, so I had a couple of those moments this season where just running through, I think one of them was Brighton, and I played Colin Hodette. I was down 15 points to him. It was like 15-2. I came back and I beat him. It was like roughly 30 rounds or so.
Okay.
Played Jackson Gore right after that. We went like 30 rounds, beat him. And then I played Levi Haddock right after that, and I went like 30 something rounds, beat him. And then I ended up having like a 2-hour break. Ended up having to play who was that? Ryan Windsor. And it was like 20 something rounds on broadcast, and I just gassed out really bad. So
are those breaks, like, I think that's probably the thing that the people that are best at and consistently finish high, they're just really good, and like they have that process down where at a snap of fingers they can just kind of turn it on.
Right.
It's like, and it's like, I think everyone can reach that level. It's just figuring it out, like what process kind of
and the
works
process
best
is
for you.
different for every single person. So like you got to just find it within yourself.
Did you use this season at all to kind of find that going into next year?
Oh yeah. So after Brighton, I started up in the practice regimen even more, going to as many locals, as I could. Just really just trying to get my rhythm going. I banked my whole season off of singles this year.
Okay.
So Sal Sandoval was my partner, but it took us a while to kind of start gelling. We have different play styles. Love him to death, but he's like a roll shot artist, wants to hit all the specialty shots and stuff, and so that comes down to bag choice too. So I play the Guardian XR. That's my go-to bag. I can do every shot in my arsenal, but I prefer to run bags until I have to do something special.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so the XR actually helps a lot with that. But no, I've upped my practice regiments actually even more. I've like kind of double timed it now as of Worlds is coming up, but usually I do about 4 to 6 hours every day. And I switched it to Worlds mode. I've been up to about 6 to 8 hours every single day of just nonstop practice. I usually try to do about a 50 to 100 rounds at a time and just run them until, I stay up over an 11 PPR consistently. just so I know that I'm going into these singles matches, challenger bracket. I have a great chance to be the first ever non-pro at a shot at the world title. So, I feel like I have what it takes. And it was just consistency of staying, energetic. And so Utica, New York, I was fully energized the entire time. Even when I got into the king seat match, and then also in the chip, I didn't gas out once. And then the same thing when I was in Richmond, had no energy flaws at all. So I've been feeling very strong, and just mentally and physically.
Okay. Have you changed anything like diet wise, anything like that?
Just drink a lot of water. Tell you
just
that.
stay hydrated.
That's huge. The hydration packs, I put that in my waters. I after Worlds, I'm gonna be really working on a whole diet structure because I have put weight on, and I'll tell you what, I don't care what anybody says. It's stamina draining. So if you're not, down some weight, and
Yeah.
it does play a factor. So some of these younger guys, like, you can tell that they're like, oh, it's time to start losing some because we're young. But as we get older, I mean, I'm 36, and I'm trying to keep up with these youngsters. And
Listen, brother, we're
buddy.
getting closer and closer
Yep.
to, like, we might as well just take us out back. You know what I mean? Like, you're old enough now that you could just wake up and have back pain for no reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
You're old enough to be like half of their dads. So like,
Oh yeah.
we're like, I mean, we still like to live in that world like we're cool older brother. I mean, like, you try to cling to that, like maybe like you guys were the mistake, and we were just the.
I won't buy you a
plan.
beer. Wink.
Yeah.
Well, but my pride at the same time though says I'll go 100 rounds with these kids.
Yeah.
Emax knows that. So Ethan Farias is actually one of my main talents that I get to play against all the time. And that kid knows I'll go 40, 50, 60 rounds with him. He knows it. I mean, I'll pay for it later, and I stay quiet about that. But,
So were you surprised he did as well as he's done this season?
Oh, Emax, no, not surprised at all. That kid is an absolute monster. He's
even going into his first like signature event, like taking it down. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of
he's a special player. He's very dedicated, and you see it in his eyes. Like, he wants it. We have good conversations all the time, and we talk about it where he's super motivated. He loves the game. And I think that's the biggest part, is that you have to have love for the game in order to be a top level player.
Very true.
And, I've had conversations with a lot of players like that where, you'll hear from some that are just, I absolutely love it. Like, people don't believe me that I throw as many hours as I do. And I said, I do it all the time. I actually had that talk with Jamie Graham. He came to my state tournament, and he was like, "Man, you're overdoing it with the practice." I said, "I would if I didn't love the game."
Yeah.
But it's therapy for me when I throw, and I genuinely, like, I don't get bored ever throwing a bag.
Well, how long have you been playing?
2 years.
So, like, competitively, you've been playing 2 years?
Yeah. So I didn't start in the ACL right away last season. I think Hamilton, Ohio was like my first open I did.
Okay.
And that was the biggest eye opener right there, because that's where stamina kicked my butt. I was like, wow, this is a whole lot of cornhole over a weekend. By single Sunday, I couldn't throw a bag. I got 0-2'd out so fast, and I was like, yeah, I gotta figure this out quick.
Okay.
Oh,
I like that. I mean, and you're out of California?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not cheap to like be traveling around and stuff. So,
yeah, no, it's not at all.
So going into next season, like, do you have a pro card already?
So I was offered the 395 spot.
Okay.
If I would have went to one more pro single signature, I would have guaranteed my inside. I probably would have been ranked inside the top 5, top 10.
Okay.
I had 2 second place finishes in the bracket, and then I had a 9th place for my third one. So I guarantee I would have been inside for sure, the top 20, to be in there. But
do you plan on going the pro route again next year?
Oh, 100%. I'm pushing for the top 100.
Okay.
I have 3 chances to do it, and I want to do it in my challenger bracket, so I don't have to mess around with the other 2. And I really like my odds. I mean, the amount of work that I put in, I feel confident in every throw that I have, and it's, I've earned a nickname. I don't know if you guys have heard that or not, but Daniel Martinez actually nicknamed me that, and it's stuck, and now it's kind of going everywhere. Any tournament I go, any state I go, Everybody knows me now as Mr. 11.
I like that.
So the quick story behind that was I played Border Wars in Arizona.
Yeah.
And the entire weekend, I averaged over an 11 PPR in like every tournament.
Oh, shit.
So
Yeah.
I then earned the nickname Mr. 11. So now
Kind of a
it's
cool
kind
nickname
of
to
like,
have. You know what I mean?
For sure.
yeah,
The only cooler nickname to have would be like Mr. 12. You know what I mean? Like that.
right. Yeah, that's a little bit of a stretch, but
I mean,
I
Matt Guy
did.
could be Mr. 11 and a half.
Yeah. Have you beat Ghost 11.5 yet?
Oh yeah, many times.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, all right.
I've thrown even just at in the doubles tournament. I had Ty Lopez as my partner during the Border Wars. We had the 6 rounders before we even went into double limb, and 3 of the 6 were perfect games, and the other 3 were like 11-5.
So wait, at the Border Wars, you had a guy from Arizona as your partner?
Yeah, so it
Shouldn't
turned.
you guys be fighting
turned,
against each other?
well, they turned Border Wars into an interstate.
I know. I always think it's funny. It's just like, shouldn't you be playing? Shouldn't you guys hate each other?
Yeah, no, they were like, dang, we just need you over here anyways for Arizona purposes. But
Yeah.
no, but the interstate part, which was good too. I had a good run when you guys asked that. I had 3 good finishes in the pro single signatures. I'm the state champion in California for singles. I'm the doubles state interstate champion for California, and then I'm second place finish in singles in Arizona, and then second place doubles in Nevada.
Okay. Were you involved in teams at all this year?
I'm on the minor league team with the Oahu Slingers.
Okay.
Okay.
Tony Smith did not know that I was a part of a minor league team that affiliated with the Cali Slingers. And he said, if I would have known that a while back, I would have called you up. So, but the Oahu Slingers, we have a good chance. We're in the tier 1 bracket.
Sweet.
So we have a good chance as we get out there.
What's been your experience with teams? Do you like it?
I do, actually. I think it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
I have been projected really from, I would say, a few sources. I mean, anything can happen, but there's been talk that I'm projected to be the first round draft pick next season.
Okay.
For teams. I think it's really cool because it's honestly, it's something that, is I think it's important because in any pro thing you have teams, like,
Oh, for sure.
so it's just cool to be able to have an opportunity to be a part of something like that. And, and I feel like I have just a lot to offer in my game for any team. So
For sure.
Yeah, I think it's a good chance for the pros to get to know each other too. Like you face, talk to pros that you've never talked to before, just by being on the same team.
Talk to me about horseshoes. Like, how does this like compare to like the professional horseshoe game like world?
So
Do they make
I would say it's the mind games. You got an opponent right next to you. Obviously you throw your first 2 shoes, and then they throw their 2, depending on who scored or who got closer to the stake that round. You'll go first or second.
Yeah.
So the hand-eye coordination is there. It's also 40 feet away. So, just hitting ringers. My ringer percentage per game was 85%.
Oh shit.
And you throw 40 to 50 shoes depending on whichever tournament you played. So I was playing on a pro level for many years there. I was the state champion in California at like 14 years old. And then I was also a very good bowler. So I had a 220 average in bowling.
Okay.
So I have the background of that one-on-one experience, just eyes on you kind of thing. So that's why I transitioned pretty quick. Broadcast games, everybody's like, you look really comfortable. I'm like, I feel comfortable because I kind of just zone in and I don't feel anything else around me. There was a couple moments I was nervous. Devin Harbaugh called me out on that. I played him last year in Vegas, and my first game I was absolutely nervous because it was the first ever broadcast I had.
For sure.
And it was beat down pretty fast. So, but I learned from those really quick. So
wait, so Devin Harbaugh was giving you shit about being bad on a broadcast?
No. I was saying if I said that I was never nervous, Devin Harbaugh would call me on and be like, "Hey, I remember there was a time, man."
He would never. He would never. Too nice a guy.
2 times a week, I guess. Is the okay? So now that you've been involved, like in like a professional cornhole organization, once upon a time you were involved in like the horseshoe realm of things. Like, how do they stack up organization wise? Like tournament structure, payouts, all that kind of stuff.
Honestly, so when I was younger, I mean, kids did not get paid ever, you know. So I was just winning trophies and things like that in that world because they're like, hey, it's gambling, you can't, kids don't get paid.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, the tournaments were big then. It's still a popular sport, but I think cornhole is just dominating.
Okay.
I truly love the world of cornhole and everybody. I've never really ever met anybody I didn't like in the sport. But I think that this just has a lot more to offer. I think the structure is cool. I love what they did with the new season layout. They treated it kind of like golf, where you're going to have your pros, but then you're going to have your elite group of pros.
Mhm.
And if you want to be in that stage, you got to go and earn that spot, So I think that's really cool because it's just going to make the game much more exciting and more eye grabbing for a lot of players. Because I think if they were going to go the route they were, where they were only doing 100 pros and that was it, people that were chasing dreams of being pro when they were like, oh, it was already a slim chance at like 200 pros. Now I have absolutely no chance of making a pro. So why even try?
Yeah.
And so, bringing back the format at the opens where you're going to have the ability to play amateurs and pros in the format together. I think everybody was really excited for that. They weren't happy they had to pay $500 to have to just play pros and get waxed by them every time.
Mm-hmm.
So I love what the ACL is doing, and then had great talks with Athena, and just hearing the passion she has for it to make the sport, be where it is and where it's going to be. I think that we have a lot of really good things to look forward to in the future.
So what do you do for a living?
So I'm in college full time.
Sweet. What are you studying?
So I have a background in marketing and actual broadcasting myself.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah, I spent about 10 years behind the mic. So I figured why not get my degree in communications
For sure.
and get that. I spent many, many years in sales, and that's why I said throwing bags became therapeutic for me, because I spent a world of, depression for a long time, of just hating life, waking up, doing that job, and just coming home and repeating the cycle. And, I always told myself, I said, you have so many great qualities in yourself. Don't, blow them away, and look back, when you're 60, 70 years old and be like, man, if I would have just done this. So cornhole has become like a full-time gig for me. But I bust my butt in it. And I don't think a lot of people see that. Or if they do, they don't understand the amount of work that does go into it. The videos that I make when, Brotherhood says, hey, we got a new bag coming out. Well, I'm not going to be the person that's just going to throw bags and be like, hey, I recorded, that's the new bag. No, I'm thinking cinematic.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that's how you started coming on my radars, because people come on the radar when they start posting more, because like you're eventually I'm going to see it. It's a small world and stuff's going to go across the page. Exactly. And it's just, and like your name is like easily recognizable. You know what I mean? Like it's not John Smith. I'm not going to forget. Like I've seen fucking Nyberg before. Like, you know what I mean? Like where, go kind of check it out and stuff. So no, I think you do a great job. And it's something that like, I think across the board, the pro division is doing better at it. There's more people posting regularly. It's just the consistency factor. Everyone kind of gets hot and cold and just, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I think you're among an elite, like a select group of individuals who does very well, like posting consistently and stuff.
Well, and I'm even getting people from out of the country I'm just getting blown up with a lot of DMs that they want me to come out to their countries and meet them and bring, Brotherhood gear for them. And,
oh yeah.
So it's a talk I want to have with my sponsor on, hey, send me out to these places, let's put the bags in their hand. Like if I'm getting DM'd like that, I know that my value is high. And it's only getting better and better. I mean, just alone, we can talk performance wise, but it comes down to I'm consistently staying on that level where it's not a fluke, because you get players that have great moments, and I'm not discrediting players at all by any means, but you have the select few that are very hungry to win. And you look at my averages over like the past, I'd say probably 7, 8, opens to signatures. I mean, I'm always shooting a 10-5 plus, roughly. I mean, even right now, my pro singles PPR, no one can ever see it because as of right now, it's, I'm an elite, so you don't get to go pull up Fan Zone and look at the pro stats, but I can break it down. I have a 10.25 PPR in pro singles, a 0.48 PPR, and like a 47% four bag percentage. When you look at stats of that, like you look at guys, now you start having stat comparisons to the upper guys, and you see that. My doubles is literally about the same. Actually, DPR is even higher. It's like a 0.78 now. So, I'm going to score a lot of points on my side. I'm not going to get beat very often on my side. And that really just comes down to the fact that I have that strong willpower and that mindset that I want to become one of the best players in the world. I've had that same mindset since the day I touched a cornhole bag.
I love it.
What is the end goal with like the marketing degree? Like what do you want to do with it? Or is like cornhole pro like still forefront? Like this is what you want to do?
Cornhole pro right now is what I've been putting all my eggs in that basket. But having the degree is just a few things. Obviously a sense of accomplishment. That's one of the big things. And then, just having that, I can take that into even the world of cornhole. Marketing is huge, but even just broadcasting is also big. I'm very confident in the things that I've chosen to do in my life. And, so I feel like there's a bright future in everything that I have planned. I mean, I'm young. 36 is not old. I don't care what anybody says.
Dude, preach, brother. Preach.
It's just
let's say that together. All right.
Yeah.
It's not old.
It's not 36 is not old. All right.
Right.
It's not. I've been trying to tell everybody.
We're still in our prime.
God damn, right? My problem is like I still identify as a 25-year-old mentally, but then physically it's like God damn,
morning
man.
comes.
Yeah.
Like,
oh man.
Hey, there's some physical moments, but I'll still, like I said, I'll put these little kids to work.
Oh yeah, for you have to.
So I mean, hey, right now, and I'll hold true. I'll hold some of these with my head high. Like I've never lost to Jackson Gore, and that feels awesome. And that kid is absolutely incredible. Mason Trader, another one, never beaten me. His brother Ryan never beaten me, and these are some huge names.
Do you think being a lefty gives you an advantage?
To an extent where, our cut shots work well when blocks get set up on that wrong side.
Yeah.
So yeah, naturally, like I think it was Ethan Walker got really frustrated with me because he goes, I hate throwing against lefties.
So I'm telling you, naturally, you guys who have an advantage, 100%, because like everything's backwards for us.
Yeah, you're not used to putting the block on that side. It's
right.
Entirely mirrored game that you don't practice as often.
Right. Now we have some disadvantages too. Like if I throw on the outside, my bag running skills just better be great because left side collects are a little tougher because that's usually the side that will bully a bag. Yeah. Versus my inside, it's easier to collect. I mean, it works on both ways.
The only difference is like as a lefty, you guys 99% of the time are playing a right-handed player, so it doesn't really change that much.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Like, and if you're playing another lefty, it's like, well, I know what you're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
For us, when we see a lefty, it's like, Jesus Christ, like what the fuck?
Well, and you look at the dominant lefties right now too, So like Mark Richards, lefty.
It's basically cheating because it always looks better when you guys throw it. Always, always does.
Just like lefty golf swings. It's like, how does that always look so smooth? Never.
Right.
I'm trying to think. So, all right. So, best lefty cornhole players right now. Obviously, Mark Richards is one.
Yeah.
You got Tony Forbes is another lefty.
Tony Forbes is another lefty. Are you putting yourself below Tony Forbes? Is that what I'm hearing?
Am I putting myself below Tony Forbes?
Yeah.
As far as like accolades, or
no, just in terms of like right now, like because you guys are going into pretty much the same level into the challenger brackets, right?
Right. Actually, Tony's in.
Is he in already? Okay.
Yeah, Tony is in. Accolades wise, he has more accolades than me.
Yeah.
He has his national win. He is an absolutely phenomenal player.
Yeah. Super nice kid too. Like just
right.
nice, like just nice person.
We've had great talks together where he actually, I mean, even being as young as he is, I'm a student of the game. So naturally, I'm still asking questions.
Yeah.
And I always will. I don't care if I'm a world champion. I'm asking questions for, anybody to always improve my game. There was a moment where I was having a lead in a game and I just took my foot off the gas to play more conservative, and it costed me a game. And it was actually against Tony. And he had told me, dude, I was mentally broken. You had me beat bad. You took your foot off the gas, and that's how I came back on you. And ever since then, I ate those words, and I have not taken my foot off the gas. And it showed. It's been showing everywhere I've been playing, and that was actually at the Florida Signature. And since then it's been insane. So I'll say this: Tony Forbes is a phenomenal player. Do I feel like I could beat him? Yes, absolutely.
Fair enough.
Because I feel mentally I can beat any player in the game. I don't fear anybody that stands next to me. And if, like I said, if you beat me, you're going to have to throw a perfect game or damn near close to it to beat me.
And now it makes sense that you partnered up with Ty Lopez for Border Wars.
Yeah.
You guys are both cheaters. Pair up a couple of lefties playing together and just can throw.
Hey, I was honored that he asked me to play with him, man. I thought that was really cool.
Shout out to Shot Kings.
Yes.
Valerie. All family out in Arizona that we love.
Oh yeah.
Which actually is another one of my sponsors, which is Shot Kings. They picked me up this year, so that was pretty cool.
Great people out there. We love going to Texas, Arizona are two of our favorite places to go out there. Cornhole communities are out there are awesome. So
that's right. They're warmer.
Yeah. It's got to be tough, being out in California though, trying to travel to all these events, because you guys don't have an opportunity for a whole lot that's too close. So I mean, I know for you guys, it can kind of add up.
It's been tough. Me and the family, we've broken the bank a few times just to get me to these, but they knew it was for a cause that's going to be something bigger later on. Okay. And this is a big reason why I do push myself as hard as I do, where some people tell me, hey, relax, take a load off and, it'll be fine. I'm a no days off mentality. And because California to, Ohio or Florida, all these places, that's I got to fly. So even now it's when I play, I'm okay, get into the money. That's the goal for me is get into the money. So I go home where I didn't break the bank, and thankfully I've been playing at the level I have where I've been coming home with something, versus last year. Last year was really just getting my feet wet. I couldn't thank Brent from Brotherhood enough. 6 months into my journey, he did pick me up. Now, granted, I was a tier 3 sponsor, so I wasn't getting money or anything like that. Just more, hey, go out there and show me what you can do. And, so last year was just basically figuring it all out and just eating a lot of money, going to these events and coming home empty handed, but with just having experience under my belt.
I think he was telling me about you at Spencer's last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it right around that time where you kind of just joined them?
So I joined them not at last year's Spencer's, the year before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a big fan of Brent. He's a good dude.
Great dude. Yeah, absolutely.
So are you married? You have kids?
I am married. I have 2 kids. My son does play. Yeah, he's a little up and comer.
Gotcha.
So, naturally.
How old are your kids?
He's 15. My daughter's 14.
Man, you got an early start, man.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Shit, you got a jump start on me. Shit, mine are a little younger.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun because, my boy, he travels with me.
Well, shit, I was gonna say you can have your life back. I mean, they're old enough to be responsible a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have to help at bedtime and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that I just tell him to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'll open the door. If he's still on his computer at midnight, 1 a.m., I'm get your butt in bed now. You know?
Yeah, correct.
So.
Correct.
How close is he to, being at your level?
Oh yeah. Can he even hang right now?
Can he sniff?
So this kid has he has an absolutely beautiful shot. Everybody will literally melt over his bag, his bag flight, and his rotation on the bag is probably the most phenomenal thing I've ever seen. His biggest thing is his mentality, his mindset. He gets frustrated because he sees me winning, and he's like, I can't do it like you. I don't understand this, and I keep telling him, I'm like, dude, I got years on you.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, we've been playing around the same amount of time in cornhole. I said, but I have years of this type of experience in the game. So he does not beat me, ever.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that moment
Sure.
where he can beat me. Because then I told him, hey, dude, you beat me, then I have no questions about whether or not can you go toe to toe with these kids, and they all know him. All the kids actually know him. All the ACL pros and stuff. He's become good buddies with all of them. He's a good friend with Cash Chamness now.
Okay.
So he has skill. I think his skill is unleashed whenever he's not in game day mode and he's just over making content. He hits the most incredible shots. I'm like, dude, just do that in games and stop getting waxed by some intermediate players.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I don't belong in the intermediate. I said, well, you went 0-2 in the intermediate, so you belong there until you.
That's would say otherwise.
Yeah,
correct. That's how I feel like
you can roll a bag, but you're rolling a bag throwing a 6.
Yeah, correct.
So.
Yeah. But no, he's an incredible player. He just has to beat the mental side of the game, and that's the biggest part of this game. And a lot of the kids, I don't care which kid it is, and I've seen it all with all of them at the kids at the highest level. If they're losing, if they start getting points on them, they mentally cave, and it's just an age factor,
Well, let me ask you. So you're going full on pro realm next year.
Yes.
What do you think about this being a professional organization that has like junior professional players? Like, do you think that they belong in the same pro division as you guys, or should there be something separate where they're playing for scholarship money and trophies instead of cash prizes?
Yeah, I personally think they need their own division. I think that, there's opportunities at these opens and stuff where you can have like a big, open, where everybody plays together.
Correct. It's an open.
But I think,
I agree.
Yeah, I think in the pro stuff, they need their own little category, because it really isn't fair. Like if I'm flying halfway across the the United States to a tournament and I'm playing in pro doubles and pro singles, but you got a juniors playing high school doubles, pro junior doubles, pro singles, then they play all the junior events, all the the adult events or the mixed events. It's like they get like an insane amount of cornhole, and then they could go and win all of them.
Correct.
So I think, and then also too, if they want it to be serious, the sports betting and stuff, you got to take the kids out of that area. Otherwise, you're not gonna get gamblers on the side of it. And that's you look at that's investors, people that are like, hey, we can buy into this now because you don't have the kids playing in that.
100%.
Yeah,
we've been saying it for years now.
I just don't think it's a great environment to to each their own. Like to each their own. Like if you are on top of it, you trust your kid, that's fine. Like there's a reason. Like I've never brought my family to like a cornhole event.
Right.
I love y'all, but like I'm not trusting you guys with my family. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not. And it's nothing against anybody personally. It's just like I know you guys, but I don't know you guys.
True.
Like, and we've seen it. We talked about it in our episode beforehand. I mean, like it's unfortunately we saw something that went down in Oregon this year, and or just this past week. Like, and it's a former ACL pro. It's not good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and I know that's the extreme, but I'm like, sometimes in life you have to like when it comes to like family stuff, you have to like plan for the extreme stuff.
Yeah.
And like 100%. That's what I get. I'm not saying this is like a rampant issue or anything. I'm just saying like it's something that needs to seriously be considered. And if I'm a professional organization, like what happened if that was at one of your events?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's enough to shut down a fucking league, right?
100%.
I mean, like that's enough to like be done with everything. And I would think that that's something scared enough that like you're just going to be mad that like there's 12 players that are in their families that are upset at you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
like
not only that, you got major events where, I mean, there's no structure to watching kids. And I'm not just talking about the youngsters. I'm talking about like the teenagers close to 18, but
yeah,
still not old enough to be an adult, and they're walking around drinking.
Oh, dude, it would have been my
gambling.
paradise if I found cornhole when I was in high school. Oh, dude, I would have been one of them, 100%. Like I see myself in all them. Like if I was those young early 20s, I would be traveling the country too, playing cornhole for sure. But again, like I was in my 20s. I'm not saying like I should have been around there when I'm 9, 10, 12, 13 years old. Like I just don't see it. And again, I know every circumstance is different. Like Cash Chamness is like a very different circumstance. He's grown up with this community. His dad's very involved. You know what I mean? Like I get it, but like you can't just make the exception and be like, all right, it's okay because this is okay.
Yeah.
But his dad is a great role model of
100%. That's what I'm saying. He's probably the exception
with their kid.
Yeah.
And he watches them like a hawk.
100%. Yes.
And so that to me, like, I mean, obviously every parent is different, but if you're going to be around in that environment, you need to kind of mold yourself around people like that.
Yes.
Watch your children.
Agree.
Pay attention.
How many times do we go to a blind draw and they're just dropping their kids off and then they're not sticking around? And I'm not talking about like 15, 16 years old. Like I've seen it 10, 11, 12 years old getting dropped off at the bar to go play blind draw. I'm like, are you fucking crazy right now? Are you serious? Yeah. Like I just find it baffling. So anyways, I don't mean to get off the topic, but
you definitely did.
Anyways, okay. All right. So let's pause. We're gonna do our.
I have one question.
Please
for you.
go shoot.
Yes.
Run into Deborah Odom when you're throwing shoes.
I have. Oh no, not throwing shoes. No, but we did have great chats on that. Deb Odom is so amazing.
Oh, she is.
Awesome. She is an absolute sweetheart. She came out to the California Interstate and had a good conversation with her there and stuff. So yeah, we did talk some horseshoes and stuff. But she's probably the sweetest lady.
Oh yeah,
ever.
100%.
But you get her on the boards though, cutthroat.
Killer.
Oh yeah. You don't. Yeah, no. You take her very serious in that because then she will. She's a kind lady, but she will. Yeah, she will tear you apart if you.
I think maybe we need to see like a shoe battle.
I think that'd be fun.
You versus Deborah. I know you have to throw different distances, correct?
Yeah, I'd have to throw 40 feet, and this shoulder is not the way it was before. I definitely gotta probably go get my shoulder looked at here eventually. It doesn't hurt when I play cornhole at all, but it does afterwards, and then I have struggles trying to get my shoulder up over my head. So you'll see me stretching and stuff, forcing it and ibuprofen and.
It's just probably. Fortunately for most of us, cornhole is an underhand motion, which is more natural.
Right.
The problem is it just depends on how much like internal rotation or external rotation you're putting on your shoulder as you're going through it. And
I think a lot of it's the backswing.
That pinky up, that high follow through. I mean, like you're impinging your shoulder every time you do that. Yeah. You're young and flexible. Fuck yeah, you could do it all day. But as soon as we start getting old and a little out of shape, like shit just doesn't quite bend, but we think we can still bend the same way.
Well, Zach Aiken told me he was a ticking time bomb because he says, "You see my backswing on my throw?" I said, "Yeah, dude, your backswing is insane."
Correct. I used to my shoulder would hurt after watching Tyler Cobb's old throw.
Oh yeah,
where he tucked the fucking bag behind his back. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, dude! Like, you know what you're doing to your labrum right now? It's like,
no.
All right, so we're gonna pause just for a second, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do our draft.
Sounds fantastic.
All right, but at home, you're not even going to realize it.
Yep.
All right, Dane.
Yeah.
You have our random question.
Yeah, so first off,
we're our draft order.
Yeah, and we're doing a draft of the letter best things that start with the letter B.
Best things that start with the letter B.
All right. That's all right, but draft order will be established by answering this random question that just popped in my head. How many gallons of water are in the Washington Monument reflective pool?
Such a good question.
Right?
I have no idea. Okay, so little known fact. I've never been to Washington, D.C.
Okay.
I'm 38 years old.
It's okay.
I've never been to Washington, D.C., our nation's capital.
Yeah.
And I live 6 hours away.
Birthplace of democracy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Are we going order?
This is just I got to pull it up at some point, but we'll I got to pull up the answer, but I'm not pulling it up now. So
okay.
Right.
So I'm going to go with, I don't know, let's just do a round number of, I don't want to undershoot it.
I'm going to do 1 million gallons.
You're doing 1 million gallons. Okay, You're way over what I was thinking.
I'm going to do 1 million gallons.
I'll go Let's go 200,000 gallons.
Okay.
Um,
I'm way under.
oh my goodness. I'd say 600,000 gallons.
Let's see.
And survey says.
Well, give me a second.
I'm very excited to see what's up.
Oh shit!
I think. Oh, is it like way off?
I saw the answer. I'm terrible.
You have the answer.
What's the answer?
Yeah, you guys want it?
Yeah, go and just say it.
All right, 6,750,000 U.S. gallons.
Yep.
Oh shit! So
Mine
so I'm the closest, and I was 1/6 of the correct answer.
I had a 6 in there, but
Yeah.
not enough. Not
I didn't
enough
know how
zeros.
deep it was. It's not very deep, is it? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All right. Well,
I never swam.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the first pick.
You want second pick, or you want to go with the wraparound?
No, we just go the wraparound. It's fine.
That's solid.
All right, I'll go second
15
pick.
right in the middle. I like it.
It's fine. I'll ruin your day. All right. Well, best things that start with the letter B. Sean.
I'm gonna
Take it
go
away.
with. It's just such a versatile item, right? It's something that I would say, not all cultures should eat it, but
Are
they
you
do.
going beaver
I'm
pelt?
gonna go bacon here.
Okay.
Bacon.
All right, bacon. Not a bad pick. Was it a 1A pick? Fairly close, but I believe the true 1A answer is beer.
You can go with it.
I'm gonna take beer. It's one of my
Well,
best
chess,
friends.
not checkers, Dane.
And
Don't think I knew you were gonna go with beer.
I just love me some beer. I mean, that's nice of you to leave it
Yeah,
for me.
yeah. Playing t-ball here.
But, I'm gonna take. All right.
All right.
Back to backs here.
I mean, mine's not going to be a food or a drink, but I'm going to say blessed
Okay.
Okay.
because I feel like, that's a huge one. We're blessed to wake up every day. We're blessed at the professions we chose, or blessed in the dreams that we have and our aspirations in life. So I'm going to say that.
Oh yeah.
Well, thanks for bringing some positivity to this podcast. You don't know us very well, because that definitely would have been left on the board.
Yeah. I could have gotten that one later, but it's all right.
I appreciate you guys for inviting me on here, honestly.
Hey, so you have to know, my job is just to make fun of everyone else's picks as we go through these.
That's
So
fine.
I'm just gonna keep
I'm-
letting that rip.
I'm trying not to
Sean went bacon. Okay,
I know.
I can think of 10
I
other
was-
things. Bacon was pretty far down on my list.
all I can think of are foods that start with the letter P.
It speaks to your inner fat kid.
Fucking stuck, and I'm trying to think of something else that doesn't start with B.
I was thinking
I'll get
banana
out of it.
for a
I'm gonna
minute.
dig out of it. I'm gonna dig out of it. I just had to admit to that.
All right, what's your next one, Richard?
How many do we do?
We're due 5.
Yeah.
Oh, 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then this time I will do a food. I'm going to say banana.
Oh,
You need
okay.
that.
Okay, banana was pretty high up for me.
You need potassium, so
And it's just one of the best fruits, man. I love bananas.
facts.
Good to have. All right, back to me. It's I could go food, but I'm gonna go with baseball. All right, just one of my favorite sports ever. Still watch a lot of it, and yeah,
Okay.
America's pastime. Go with baseball.
I was gonna. Okay, so this will be up for panel debate. I was gonna go with you're going to the ball game,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have to just be baseball.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's do.
The panel decided.
Damn, I can't believe you went there.
It's not like I went up and said ball sports and get all sports with a
There's
ball.
nothing like some of my favorite memories of all time are when we get together with friends and we just sit there and you're laughing so hard that your stomach's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So give me a belly laugh.
And does that start with the letter B?
Belly laugh.
That's 2 words though.
Yeah.
All right. Are we going with phrases that start with the letter?
Yeah. It's a yeah.
I'll give it to you. It's
All
a
right.
cute answer.
All right, and then we're gonna bring it around just to pair something with nicely with bacon, something that's gonna help me belly laugh, get me to that point. And we're gonna go with bourbon.
Okay, nice. I like the bourbon pick. That was definitely high up on my list as well.
I couldn't let it come back to you.
I couldn't
I
have
couldn't-
two alcohols like
I mean,
my first three picks that
I wouldn't
just give the
have
wrong
but like
yeah.
after he went with blessed, maybe I could do the alcohol.
Oh, well, I mean, it's still left on here, so I'm going with barbecue
Okay.
because I love me some
I just feel like it's
barbecue.
been such a high pick on a lot of the drafts we've done before.
I know I
trying to,
was
like,
almost went first pick. I'm like that was in the last two drafts we had barbecue taken
Yeah.
first overall. So we're moving on from it.
All right.
All right, back to backs for you, sir.
All right. I'm gonna say boss. 'Cause you gotta, you gotta take charge.
Gotta be a boss.
You gotta be a leader. Let me see a fourth one. That was my fourth, right?
That was your third.
Oh, that was three, right? Yeah, okay. Let's go befriend.
Befriend.
I think that's a good one. I like to befriend a lot of people, so
I like it.
I guess I'm a people person, so yeah, I'm always befriending somebody.
I like people to an extent. Then a lot of times they start to annoy me. So then
Fair enough.
I'll avoid them.
I just keep showing up.
Yeah, it's true. I keep trying to give him the hint, but yeah, he's.
You told me the
over
code for
again.
his front door.
I know. Now I'm done. Oh man.
You're stalling nicely.
No, not really. I mean, I have a couple ones. I just don't know. Like my list is gonna seem a little derivative because I'm gonna go with basketball.
Okay.
I know it's just kind of like.
I mean, you're just not going to win. It's fine.
Just,
it's fine. You can have a lame duck every once in
I
a while.
just love basketball too, and it's just an easy one. I thought that one was gonna. I tried to leave it out there for you guys.
All right. I think I'm a dude. It's like one of the best rooms in the house.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with bathroom.
Nice.
Right. Just nothing like a good bathroom. And let's bring it home here. We're going to go with. Give me a DQ Blizzard.
All right. Gotcha.
There you go. Yeah.
Blizzard from DQ. Just to clarify with that.
Yeah, we'll say from DQ. You don't want. Yeah, you don't want.
Yeah,
Blizzard the weather.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Correct. Let's specify the tasty little treat. What's your go-to Blizzard order, Richard?
Probably something with either the cheesecake ones or the Oreo.
All right, so if you had to go to Dairy Queen right now and you had to order something for your wife, what's her order? You can't look at her. Don't look at her. Look here.
She's anything like brownie, dark chocolate.
Okay, so chocolate girl. Okay, I like that. Fair enough. You
The chocolate extreme
for sure.
So my wife's always going after.
I could always strawberry is a safe realm for me to live in.
Yeah.
So if I panic, strawberry or
Oreo. Pink.
Yeah.
Just get pink.
And my kids, just anything, just throw rainbow sprinkles on top and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I saw a really funny video, super inappropriate right now, but I'm going to tell it anyways. Have you seen the video of the guy ordering ice cream and she's like, "Would you like sprinkles?" And he's like, "Yeah, can I get he's like, "Can I get the colored ones?" And she's like, she paused for a second and then she goes for the chocolate ones.
There's rainbow sprinkles.
Oh my god, about that. Yeah, about that.
That's funny.
Anyways, continue. I'll give you another second.
That was a good one. I wasn't thinking too hard.
Balls.
No, I mean we are a cornhole podcast, so I'm gonna go with bags.
Okay, that's solid. Yeah,
good one.
It's solid. Yeah, I just don't ever think of it as bags.
I don't either, but I'm kind of lobbed it in there. So
what it's cornhole out in California, correct?
Cornhole, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if they refer to it as bags. There's a weird
thing,
middle part of the country that calls it bags. I don't
Illinois and Indiana. That's it.
Yeah.
And then they're it's the whole world's no, you guys are just losers.
I mean, I got a buddy that he's trying to. Everybody always says nice bag, when you put something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
he tries to stay. He's like, I got to think of something outside the box. This is credit to my buddy Snowman. He's actually Southern, but
real Southern.
He likes to use the term, and it cracks me up every time. But he'll say it every time you put a bag in the hole. He says, "Nice sack."
I like that.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah,
it's better than like saying like cute cornhole and winking at you. You know? I don't know.
I don't know. All right, Richard, you have a last pick here.
All right, last pick. Since I'm hungry, and I'll put some food in there.
Oh, yeah.
Brisket.
Oh, that's solid.
That's
kind of a shame it lasted that long, to be honest with you. All right, so we're gonna recap these lists here.
Yep.
All right, so I am so things that start with the letter B. I have bacon, belly laughing, bourbon, bathroom, and the blizzard from DQ.
From DQ, yes, not the weather.
Dane is he likes baseball and basketball, and he likes beer, barbecue, and bags. I mean, Jesus Christ, that just
it sounds like a good time. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. I'm gonna make your graphics super plain, like just to put a picture of a baseball. And
it's like one tiny little beer bottle.
Right. And Richard, we have blessed banana, who's a boss who befriends brisket.
I like it.
Nice.
It's like
that works.
Hell yeah. I know. I don't do that. Richard, man, this has been fun. I appreciate you joining us.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, go kick ass at Worlds, and then after you win something, we'll have you join us again.
Yeah, awesome.
And you've been rolling out your own podcast? Did I see that?
Yeah, I've had it for a while. It started with a guy, Gunnar Brisbane. He just ended up losing complete, like, not interest in it, but he ended up having a whole lot of other stuff going on. I said, all right, I'm going to keep it myself. And then now Michael Raylis, who runs the Nevada stuff, he wants to be a part of it. So we're just kind of working in the details of what days he's free.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
awesome.
It should come back soon here. I'm trying to just get Worlds done and everything. And,
I hear you.
So.
Oh yeah, brother. Well, good luck at Worlds. We'll hang on just for a second. We'll let the folks go at home. But hope you guys have an awesome week. Good luck to all the players at Worlds this week.
Hell yeah.
And we'll be back next week with more audio gold. But until then, we hope you throw it straight. That's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later.